Good evening. Thank you for your patience and welcome to the October 20th, 2025 meeting of the Menlo Park Planning Commission. I am Chair Andrew Eric, and I thank you for joining us this evening, either remotely or here in council chambers. Established by state law, our city's Planning Commission is composed of 7 volunteer residents of Menlo Park, appointed to 4-year terms by the City Council. Our Planning Commission is not a policy-setting body, that's the City Council. We are a policy implementing body. We review development proposals for compliance with our city's general plan and zoning ordinance, which can both be found on the city's website. The Commission also reviews city-initiated land use projects, such as general plan updates and zoning ordinance amendments. The Commission reviews development proposals requiring a use permit, architectural control, a variance, minor subdivision, as well as the environmental reviews associated with those projects. When applicable, the Planning Commission reviews below market rate or BMR housing agreements associated with these applications. The Commission is the final decision-making body for these applications unless appealed to the City Council. The Commission also serves as the recommending body to the City Council for major subdivisions, rezoning, conditional development permits, zoning ordinance amendments, general plan amendments, and environmental reviews associated with those projects. If applicable, the Planning Commission reviews and makes recommendations on BMR agreements associated with these projects. Staff in our city's planning division are responsible for processing development applications, as well as for both implementing and amending the general plan, zoning ordinances, and related policies in order to further the goals of the city. Staff is also responsible for the agenda of regular Planning Commission meetings and for prioritizing what and when agenda items or development applications come before the Planning Commission. Planning Commissioners do not have any ability to place items on the agenda for these meetings. We encourage your active participation, whether you are an applicant or interested member of the public, and there will be an opportunity to speak publicly for each specific agenda item, as well as for general public comment. With that, I will call the roll. Commissioner Baruzzi.
Present.
Commissioner Doe.
Here.
Commissioner Farrick.
Here.
Commissioner Schindler.
Here.
Commissioner Sillen.
Present.
Vice Chair Silverstein.
Present.
I am also present. That makes 7 commissioners in chambers, which is a quorum. The next item on our agenda is reports and announcements. Ms. Sandmeyer, are there any staff reports or announcements this evening?
Good evening, Chair Eric and Commissioners. 2 planning-related items on tomorrow's City Council agenda are the 2025 Building Code and revisions to the BMR. Those are below market rate housing guidelines. That concludes my updates, but I'm happy to answer any questions.
Do commissioners have any questions about those announcements? Thank you, Ms. Sandmeyer. Do commissioners have any reports or announcements of their own? Okay, then let's move to item D, the public comment portion of our agenda. Under public comment, the public may address the commission on any subject not listed on the agenda. Each speaker may address the commission once under public comment for a limit of 3 minutes. You are not required to provide your name, district, or city of residence, but it is helpful. The commission cannot act on items not listed on the agenda, and therefore, the commission cannot respond to non-agenda issues brought up under public comment other than to provide general information. Please know that if you are here tonight to comment on one of our agenda items, you will have a chance to speak when we get to that item in the agenda. So to learn how to participate, I'm going to turn to our clerk this evening, Mr. Ball, to explain how you can participate and then to begin our public comment period.
During the public comment period, members of the public will have an opportunity to share their comments or questions remotely by clicking on the hand icon on your screen, upon which staff will introduce you and activate your microphone. For those calling into tonight's meeting, please click *9 on your keypad to notify staff you have a comment. If multiple people are speaking from the same account, please let us know at the beginning of your time, and we will make sure each person gets a chance to speak. For those participating in person, please fill out a speaker card located in the back of the room and hand it to me. Oh, and I don't see any public commenters at the moment. Okay, we can wait a couple moments.
Okay, assuming there are still no requests to speak, I will now close the public comment portion of our agenda. Our next agenda item is the consent calendar. Tonight, there are 2 items on the consent calendar. Mr. Ball, could you please provide instructions regarding public comment on this agenda item and open public comment for the consent calendar?
During the public comment period, members of the public will have an opportunity to share their comments or questions remotely by clicking on the hand icon on hand on your screen, upon which staff will introduce you and activate your microphone. For those calling into tonight's meeting, please click *9 on your keypad to notify staff you have a comment. If multiple people are speaking from the same account, please let us know at the beginning of your time, and we will make sure each person gets a chance to speak. For those participating in person, please fill out a speaker card located in the back of the room and hand it to me.
Okay, assuming there are no requests to speak at this time, I'm going to close public comment on the consent calendar. Do any of my fellow commissioners wish to pull any items from tonight's consent calendar? Commissioner Doe.
Thanks, Chair. I was absent for one of those meeting dates. Can I ask that we vote on them separately?
Sure. Are there any other comments on the consent calendar? Okay, in that case, I'd be happy to entertain a motion for item E1.
I move.
Second. Okay, we have a motion and a second for item E1 on tonight's consent calendar. I will call the vote. Commissioner Baruzzi,
Yay.
Commissioner Doe,
Abstain?
Commissioner Farrick,
Yes.
Commissioner Schindler,
Yes.
Commissioner Sillen,
Yes.
Vice Chair Silverstein.
Yes.
I am also a yes, so that is 6 yes votes with 1 abstention. That passes. Is there a motion for item E2?
I move that we approve the meeting minutes as posted in the staff report.
Thank you,
Second.
Commissioner Schindler and Commissioner Farrick. Seeing no other comments, I will call the vote on item E2. Commissioner Baruzzi,
Yes.
Commissioner Doe,
Yes.
Commissioner Farrick,
Yes.
Commissioner Schindler,
Yes.
Commissioner Sillen,
Yes.
Vice Chair Silverstein.
Yes.
I am also a yes. That is 7 yes votes, 0 no votes. That item passes. We will now move on to the public hearing portion of our agenda. Ms. Sandmeyer, do we need a motion to continue item F1?
Yes, there should be a motion, and I recommend opening public comment just in case anyone wanted to speak on it.
Okay, in that case, Mr. Ball, can I ask you to please open public comment and provide instructions to the public for item F1?
As a reminder, once more, members in the council chambers could provide me a comment card from the back table, or if joining via Zoom, please press the hand icon, or if calling in, please press *9 on your keypad, and we'll give it a few moments.
Okay, it seems like we don't have any public comments. I'm going to close the public comment period for item F1 and ask commissioners for any comments of their own, or barring that, a motion to continue this item.
I move that we continue this item.
Commissioner Doe.
Second?
Thank you. Seeing no other comments, I will call the vote to continue item F1. Commissioner Baruzzi,
Yes.
Commissioner Doe,
Yes.
Commissioner Farrick,
Yes.
Commissioner Schindler,
Yes.
Commissioner Sillen,
Yes.
Vice Chair Silverstein.
Yes.
I am also a yes. That item is continued. That brings us to item F2, which is regarding a public right-of-way abandonment. adjacent to 100 Terminal Avenue. At this public hearing, the commission may consider and adopt a resolution determining that the abandonment of the public right-of-way adjacent to 100 Terminal Avenue is consistent with the general plan, and recommending the city council approve the requested abandonment, as well as determine this action is categorically exempt under CEQA guidelines, section 15 and 305's class 5 exemption for minor alterations in land use limitations. Ms. Sandmeyer, I believe you are the staff lead on this project, but we also have representatives from the Public Works Department here. Does staff wish to add any updates to the staff report?
Yeah, I think I'll turn it over. We have Ed Russ here from Public Works. Thank you.
Good evening, members of the Planning Commission. My name is Idris Rangin, an associate engineer for City of Menlo Park in the Public Works Department. And as mentioned, the item before you is a standard vacation as part of Terminal Avenue. I do not have any updates to the staff report. However, I will be available for any questions you may have. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rangian. Before we move to public comment on this item, do any commissioners have clarifying questions for staff about item F2? Okay. Seeing none, let's move to public comment. Mr. Ball, could you please provide instructions regarding public comment and start the comment period for item F2?
As a reminder, once more, members in the council chambers could provide me a comment card from the back table, or if joining via Zoom, please press the hand icon, or if calling in, please press *9 on your keypad. I don't see any hands or comment cards, but we can wait a moment longer if you would like.
Okay, I believe we don't have any public comments. I'm going to close the public comment period for item F2 and move us into commission discussion and ultimately a motion regarding the public right-of-way abandonment. I welcome any commissioners that would like to begin that discussion.
It seems pretty straightforward to me, and I'm wondering if anybody wants to make a motion or if people have things they want to talk about germane to this issue.
Commissioner Farrick.
I don't really have a question. I guess I'm curious from staff's perspective. Really, the question at hand is whether it's consistent with the general plan. So I would love maybe Ms. Sandmeyer, if you wouldn't mind through the chair, just sort of articulating, affirming that it is in fact consistent with staff's analysis, that it is consistent with the general plan.
Oh, yes, that's staff's recommendation and belief. I think there's some explanation in the staff report that there's no specific goals or policies related to the abandonment, but it doesn't conflict with kind of the general plan philosophy that's outlined in the staff report about maintenance of the city's economic vitality, fiscal health, protection of people and property from exposure to health and safety hazards, and minimization of adverse impacts of the development to the city's public facilities.
Thank you. With that, I'm happy to make a motion. If everyone's ready. Okay. I'll move to approve staff's recommendation to abandon the public right of way adjacent to 100 Terminal Avenue because it is consistent with the general plan.
And I can second that.
Okay, I am not seeing any other comments from commissioners, and we have a motion and a second, so I will call the vote on item F2. Commissioner Baruzzi,
Yes.
Commissioner Doe,
Yes.
Commissioner Farrick,
Yes.
Commissioner Schindler,
Yes.
Commissioner Sillen,
Yes.
Vice Chair Silverstein.
Yes.
I am also a yes. Item F2 passes with 7 yes votes.
Through the chair, can I ask staff a quick question?
Sure.
I know that there was a point in time when we were talking about, speaking of right of way, trying to work something out with the people who own the Dumbarton Rail Line to try to connect the section of the M2 where Tide Academy and a lot of new development has happened with, there's basically no connection between that segment of Chilco and the community center. And I'm wondering if that's something that we could hear an update about in some future agenda. It occurred to me that access to this underutilized resource would be something we could be talking about as a community more.
Yeah, I think we can provide a future response on that. I don't know at the moment.
Thank you. Okay, we're going to move to section G, informational items. Ms. Sandmeyer, would anyone from staff wish to provide an update on upcoming Planning Commission meetings and agendas?
Yes, so the next meeting will be November 3rd, and we have the 835 Arbor Road on there that needed to be renoticed, so that'll be heard at that meeting. We're looking to see if we can have the draft calendar for 2026 on that meeting also. So I think those will likely be the 2 items on there. And then the following meeting at the 17th, we don't have the agenda finalized for that meeting.
Thank you, Ms. Sandmeyer. As an informational point, I will be absent for the November 3rd meeting. Do any commissioners have any questions about those informational items?
I'm also going to be absent for that meeting, so I'm just thinking people need to think about quorum.
Thank you, Commissioner Bruzy. Okay, do any other commissioners want to bring up other informational items? Okay, then I will adjourn this meeting at 8:10 p.m. Thank you.